Hi guys, Ian here, welcome to my channel and to another video. This video is really an addendum to the video I did 2 days ago on the God names, Archangels and Order of Angels of the Sephirah Malkuth. You know, after making the video, there were a few things that I missed because I wasn't using notes. And I was thinking about this and I thought, well, you can either beat yourself up about it or moan to yourself, or you can do something about it. So this is a little addendum to that video. So if you haven't watched that video first, you might want to do that, because this little video will then make a bit more sense. But the things that I wanted to say in that video, which I didn't, which I want to say now, are to do with, first of all, I didn't mention the title of the Sephirah Malkuth. Now, as you know, or you may not know, but each of the Sephirah has a title. For example, Keter is crown, Hokmah is wisdom, Binah understanding, and so on and so forth. We go down through the tree till we get to Malkuth, which is kingdom. Its title is kingdom. Now, when we start thinking of Malkuth, and in fact all physical matter, as kingdom, it expands our understanding of the God names. Now, the God names for Malkuth are Adonai Haaretz, Lord of the Earth, and Adonai Melech. Now, as I mentioned in my first video on this, to me, Adonai Haaretz, Lord of the Earth, speaks of the divine ownership of manifest creation, physical existence, but not in a sense of possessing it, it's mine and I'll do what I like with it, but more ownership in the sense of owning it as part of me, taking responsibility for it, having an unbreakable bond that, you know, it will never be abandoned. And it's about that parent-child, if you like, kind of relationship. It's part of me, you know, I will look to it and for it and after it. Whereas Adonai Melech speaks of rulership. And if we think of Malkuth as kingdom, a kingdom will need a king. And this is the other aspect, I think, of the divine accountability for physical existence. Accountability that sits in, you know, cosmological laws of physics, the requirement to keep existence going on a second by second basis. And we see this, don't we? Because science is beginning to tell us that, you know, at the heart of matter, at the subatomic level, as they keep going in and in and into the atom, there's nothing there. Existence, even physical existence, continues through an act of divine will. Now, what divinity is to me, it might be quite different to what divinity is to you. But to whatever it is, whatever the intelligence, the source of life, the creative impulse that brought everything into being, it is will, by will alone, that this existence maintains itself. Because at the heart of everything, there is nothing. There is no thing. There is Ein Sof. So, in the God names, we see those two aspects of ownership and rulership. Now, the other thing that I didn't mention, which is really important, and I would really encourage you, okay, if you want to get into the mystical aspect of Kabbalah, look at the Yetziratic texts and what they say about each of the Sephirah. Because even if you don't understand it straight away, just taking it into yourself, your mind will work on it, it will grow, it will flower. Now, what it says about Malkuth, or some of the things it says about Malkuth, it says of the 10th path, and this might sound a little bit strange because we tend to think, don't we, of the paths as being between the Sephirah on the Tree of Life. But no, The Sephirah themselves are also described as paths. And Malkuth is the 10th Sephirah, therefore the 10th path. And it says of the 10th path that it is the resplendent intelligence, that it is exalted above every head, and it sits on the throne of Binah. Now, what does that tell us? Well, to me, it makes it very plain the importance that Malkuth holds. On the one hand, dense matter and the world of physical manifestation is the most distant aspect of creation from divinity, because divinity is pure consciousness. It is free-flowing, it has no form, it has no structure. Whereas we are locked down, aren't we, in Malkuth, into dense matter. So we are most distant from divinity in terms of proximity. Yet, we sit on the throne of Binah. We sit on the throne of one of the supernals, one of the first emanations of divinity. So that should tell us about our place and our importance in creation. And the other title is Kala, the bride of what? Whom? It's the bride of Keter. So again, we are taken right back. We are, aren't we, as I said in the last video, we are the beginning and the end. We are Keter, we are Malkuth. We are the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last. Now, that's what we are. So, we should be excited about this. We should dwell on this, because in doing so, it will inspire us to move into the full potential of what we are as beings. Now, I'm sure there were other things that I should have included, but those two things I definitely wanted to include, and I didn't first time round. So, sorry about that, and thank you for listening, and speak to you guys again. Bye for now.